Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 4, the final episode, part 1 of Calamity. I don't even know what the name of this episode is. I'm watching it several hours after it dropped on Twitch. I don't know if I've seen the episode. I still see it called episode 4 on Critical Role. So, I don't even know what the name of the episode is. I'm not going to talk a whole lot, guys. I talked a lot at the last episode. The last part of the last episode, I think I talked for 10 or 15 minutes just at the end alone. We know where we're at. We are all standing before the Tree of Names. We hear a whole lot of stuff. Basically, all we need to know right now is the tree was split with blight. Lirin used blight, and right before we saw the tree split, we saw Exandria, and he said something, I'm pretty sure his exact words were not like this. And at that point, it was already too late. Xerxes was the one that Exandria was talking to. I'm assuming most of us, if not all of us, saw it. But then again, Patia and Loquacious have been stabbed by the tree. The tree is incinerated. I don't know how blight works. I've seen blight before in other things, and I've heard about blight. But the tree was split in half. We saw Vespin Chloris part the tree, like rip the tree in half. Like I envisioned it like he just ripped the tree as it was like spliced in half. He went, and Vespin Chloris comes out, and the Lord of Hells is there. I want to just jump in. I'll talk a lot at the end. We're going to do these hopefully in 5 parts. It is almost an hour longer than the last one, but if I do an extra 10 minutes in each episode, it'll still be under 60-minute videos, and I should be able to do it. So let's just jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see over here on YouTube. Person of Interest, Doctor Who, a million of them. Check it out. If not, part 1, episode 4, Calamity.
Hey, gang.
Hey, gang. Hey, Brandon. Oh. Oh my God, it is so hot in my house, guys. It is like 98 degrees where I live. I just put the air on, and it is not getting colder.
Fire.
For a while. Fire. We're firing.
Everything feels slow. There is movement, and there is heat. The only noise you can hear, despite all this chaos, is breath. It's yours, but it's also a stranger's. Things are expanding once again, Xerxes.
Xerxes, specifically.
Moving outward, fast at first and then slow, as though through glass time.
Fix my shirt.
Near you in space is your oldest friend, Nidus.
Matches my shirt.
And the oldest friend of your husband, Exandria. All of you are suspended in time. The beginnings of a force more powerful than you have ever felt are starting to pick you up off the stone floor like paper dolls. Before you, the sundered Tree of Names is erupting into fire. And your companions, Patia and Loquacious,
stabbed
standing right next to it.
Speared.
You, in frozen time, will have a front row seat to see what happens to them.
Oh, wait, what? Frozen time? What? Why does he say it like that? That sounds horrible.
Just make sure you do it right in the middle.
Yeah.
You will see what happens. Why do I feel like they might die or
the branches
something?
of the Tree of Names that struck out at each of you.
We can just pretend like that didn't happen.
It happened.
1d6 plus 2 damage.
Roll a 1.
Yeah. Falling off a phone.
Patia,
Oh,
you take 17
Look at Patia's
points
hair.
of
I just
damage,
I mean, Lirin's hair.
And
That's how today's gonna be.
Loquacious, you take 9 points of damage.
Did a braid in that purple hair before, right? She had it up before. Maybe there's no way I didn't notice that.
Branches.
I like it.
You see Xerxes. One glances off of Quay's arm. The other one lands a more forceful blow right under Patia's clavicle, going into the very top of her torso.
And he's inside of her?
It threw her.
In the moment that those branches hit you,
Didn't they go through?
Limbs of the tree that they are attached to are being rent asunder by fire. So all of this is happening in a fraction of a moment.
So you're being stabbed by the branches that are now set afire.
Done that.
Actual time.
We've got, yeah,
That's the sound.
yeah, that's how
I'm
we're.
going to need a Constitution saving throw from Pesha. Unusually, Pesha, you want to fail this. And I'll let you know that the DC is only an 18.
You
But
want
will
to.
fail.
Come on, bitch, fuck this up.
Yeah, fuck this up.
You,
Fuck this up.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Let's roll.
Yes!
I rolled a 3
Plus.
plus 5 for an 8.
There it is.
Solid shit. Solid shit. Good job. Fail this.
I'm gonna explode if we haven't gone like 1 second into the session.
No. We're resolving everything that happens.
We're
in
not even
response to
one
the tree of
actual
names
second,
that you
yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, we're in the 0-0 point.
Yes, this is literal. This isn't like.
That one.
This is fragmented time.
On the hunt for the one.
On the hook.
Cheers, everybody. I'm not kidding. I had every color, so I matched my shirt because I'm insane. And I also love lime margaritas.
39 points of damage. I want to ask you.
She's
your
only
arm
got
touching the
89.
tree.
That's half.
Are you
Almost.
weakest? Do you feel at the elbow or the shoulder?
No.
You gotta cut this shit out, man.
He's all Hannibal. It's all Hannibal time.
She's losing something.
Over the shoulder. I imagine after.
I would say the
decades of
elbow.
Fantastic posture.
I would say the elbow.
The elbow?
Yeah, I would say the elbow.
Thankfully, you fail your Constitution save, so your arm severs at the elbow joint as the blast throws you away, so you are not pinned to the tree and have some chance of surviving what is to come.
Oh my God, she has lost her arm.
You watch Xerxes as you are being lifted up. The arm
I did not
partially
expect that,
fused
so-
to the tree of names pulls and pulls and pulls. Pesha's slender elven frame. It's too slow. You can only hear your own breath, so you do not hear the pop. of the joint coming apart
half
from the ripping
damage
of
almost.
sinew, muscle, and
Lost
skin,
her
As
arm.
Pesha leaves her right arm from below the elbow in the tree as she and Loquacious are.
Why do I feel like her arm being absorbed by the tree could give it some kind of strength or power? Or is
Because at
Pesha
this
going to
time
become
you
one with the tree, sort of, kind of?
feel some of the spell effects reaching you and Laren and Nidus as well.
Loquacious is getting hit with something.
As they are reaching you, and I say spell effects, but to be more accurate, to say magic.
Because she's got no arm. She lost her arm, and she's a magic
you
user.
still
I feel like
it
that's
protects
very
you from good and
important.
evil on you, which may give you some ability to resist certain effects.
Just so we get it out of the way. Are we within 10 feet of him?
Yes, you are.
I'm checking the audio because I feel like sometimes it's going.
An icon. A good question.
So now we're gonna
Toast.
pause here. Unfortunately, to take a
I'm
break.
going.
I do.
We're taking a break. I hope my ass we're taking a break. We just
We're going
started.
to pause here. Where's Pesha at currently, hit point wise?
49.
What is going to happen now is we're actually going to do a fair amount of dice rolling for all of you.
We're still under 1 second.
We're still under 1 second.
Abrea made like oh my God, you're down to 49, but
This is-
Pesha
you are
already has
resolving
less
a
than
number of
anybody.
Simultaneous magical effects. So this is a longer version of rolling damage for Fireball. So
Where are you right now?
Surratt
Surratt fully bounced.
Surratt is waiting for his
Got a faint
kids.
signal, and it's real funky.
Yeah, Surratt's waiting for his kids. How low is Surratt? 171? Oh, 101. Surratt's second
So,
weakest.
real quick, what I'm going to need
I thought
everybody
he was
to do is to go
181 or
over your
171.
magical items. And I'm going to need you, for each of your magical items, I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom save using your wisdom saving throw. And I'll tell you again right here that for each magical item, you're trying to hit a DC 23. A DC 23 wisdom saving throw. Let me know each item that fails.
Oh my God, I love all
You do
this.
not need to roll
I
for
love
roll.
all. You guys know me. I love rolls. Holy diva!
Okay.
Who's within 10 feet of me?
Me?
Laren, Nidus, not Dweomer, not Quay, or Pesha.
This is wisdom save.
These are wisdom saves. Roll them for each magic
So,
item you have, and let me know. which
Xerxes could
magic
give
items
advantage?
Did not hit that 23.
We'll fail for all of these.
You fail for all.
I will. I would have
I
to
feel like
roll.
Xerxes is giving advantage, right?
Well, what do I get from you?
You get a +5 from me.
Yeah.
You get to roll with advantage against magical effects.
Advantage and a
No,
+5.
not within
So
10
I have,
feet.
so I get a +8 and I have advantage. I love you. You
Yep.
Only if you're
motherfucker.
the ally.
Nidus has got
So, important question.
We've covered that. You are everyone.
know.
Yes.
Did it change in a third of a second?
No, but you definitely feel something in your direction that's questioning your loyalty and questioning your friendship. And in spite of all of it, you feel this surge of energy emboldening you. And you absolutely get those benefits.
Xerxes like, you absolutely do. God damn it. Don't argue with
DC
me.
20
I'm
wisdom saves you're rolling for every magical
first
item you
night.
And it's 23.
have. DC is 23.
20.
First one's a 22.
Okay.
No good.
Oh my god.
That's
Are
a
you-
high
are you
roll,
all
man.
done?
But they've been rolling high.
Okay. Let's go through one by one, and you tell me any items that failed that saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 17 plus 10 for my Staff of Power, a 13 plus 10 for my Ring of Protection, and a 3 for my Ring of Mind Shielding. So my Ring of Mind Shielding fails.
My
Paige,
God.
You immediately take 26 points of force damage.
Oh my
as your ring of
God.
mind shielding,
She's down to 23?
blasts, 3 fingers off your other hand.
No fucking
and
way.
Scatters all of the spells that it's protected you from, scrying spells, spiral into your mind all at once as the force damage begins to shred your ability to remember, your ability to. You also are still processing the legend lore that you just learned all of the secret names of the tree that has been protecting Exandria for 292 years. But you take 26 points of force damage.
3
from your
fingers.
Ring of mind shielding, which is gone.
And a
It's
hand.
destroyed
And her
it's
arm.
magic.
Half of her
I would
arm.
say, especially with it being the Ring of Mind
can't-
Shielding and the mental strain, that Sarah would probably absolutely, as well as everybody else, just hear this like blood-curdling as she experiences an immense amount of trauma.
One more hit,
With
she's
that,
dead.
The main explosion is pushing you back.
Or
This
unconscious.
twists you off to the side. You are now twisting almost to the limit of your body's capacity to move safely as you are being pushed through the air. I'm going to say that images of the legend lore are transmitted
I
across the
did
telepathic
not
lines
expect
to
Paisha to
everyone.
take that
So
kind
in
of
this moment, everybody
hit.
suddenly sees the
I
truth
thought-
of the Tree of Names as Paisha saw it, that knowledge. As the mind shielding goes, the dams of control and restraint that you've had up your whole life are rent apart. Who here has their full list of magical items completed?
I do.
All right.
I feel like
Quay.
everyone does.
I lost my ring of protection.
Okay.
I lost my shift weave clothing.
Shift
and I lost
weave clothing.
my tubes that send messages to people and things.
Oh, his tubes.
However, I did roll a natural 20
For what? For which one?
for the thing that she gave me.
Oh,
And I don't know what that is.
it's a piece of ether. It's a pure spell slot. It's a piece of worked ether. Unbelievable.
Oh no.
What's this gonna?
Too pure.
Okay. We're gonna roll these.
He
one at a
rolls a
time.
natural 20 on the
Okay,
one
you
thing he
take-
doesn't know.
26 damage as the pneumatic missives. Yes.
Is there any moment for me to try to throw my arcane ward around him?
Do you have a reaction available to you?
From last time, I don't remember. If
I will say in this case, yes, you can throw your arcane ward over
Cool.
Quay.
Yeah.
You do, yes.
Sweet.
So Xerxes, as you're watching, you see that it's so fast. Normally you can't see it because time is not moving this slowly. But Laren, what does it look like as you extend your arcane ward in the slowest of time to Quay?
What you see is a gold, translucent version of her get up from where she's on the ground and sprint and cover him.
Delicious. Translucent version.
Moves through time, flashing forward, as the pneumatic missives go, you take 26 points of damage, force damage. As
Loquacious
your
got
shift-weave
out
garments
easy.
go, you take another 23, and then
Oh, shit, never
on the
mind.
last one, which is your ring of protection, you take 18.
The arcane
Oh!
ward took 33 of those, and it's gone.
Okay.
So I get back 33 points?
Yes.
Yeah, it absorbed it. It took
What
it
was
off.
the total? Say him again, Sam.
see-
Literally. Play it again, Sam.
Wait, what form
43.
Are you wearing your true
That
changeling
was
form right now?
after he got
Yes, I was
33
in my
back.
true changeling form.
So he would have
all
got
of you
76.
see that far more of Quay's artifacts are destroyed. The Ring of Protection, ironically, is the first to go. The pneumatic missives. Your gray fey body is in tatters. As the shift weave clothing goes, you are covered in hundreds or thousands of lacerations all over your body.
Oh my
and pure
God.
like platinum white fey blood is beginning to scatter in time, but in the slowness of time has not yet touched the floor.
Hundreds of thousands?
Hundreds or
Of
thousands.
lacerations.
Tiny,
Hundreds
tiny.
or
They're tiny.
hundreds or thousands of lacerations.
Hundreds of thousands?
Thousand.
Yes.
It's like I fell off a motor.
Does it matter at this point, Nidus? Nidus? I mean, hundreds of thousands is a lot
gonna go
more,
ahead
but does
and
it
get
matter?
to that
Hundreds
row
or
of
thousands? I mean, he is shredded.
Don't tell him.
It's like 1,000 little paper cuts all over his body.
Ring of protection, success.
Oh my God.
Bag of holding, failure. Oh, and that's truly only because of my best friend.
Xerxes!
You take 26 points of force damage. You take 26 points of force damage as the bag of holding, which contains an enormous amount of wealth, explodes, and you feel like magma
I am
hot
so
golden
tense right now.
coins exploding out
God.
into your body. You feel the weight of them like burning down through your innards
Oh my God!
into your body.
Into your body?
Laren.
I only have 2 magic items. My all-purpose tool was a success, but my ring of masks for sending failed.
How many? Where are you at?
What? 112.
Oh, Jesus.
112. He's still way over 100. Sirit
Laren takes
Sirit
20
isn't even that
Is this
normal. Full
spell
health.
damage or no?
No. This is force damage. Though.
Yeah.
Everybody is
And
getting
you see your
hammered.
ring of masks shatters, and you watch the shards of your colleagues' faces flying towards you. Having concentrated on that ward, you now see unprotected shards of arcane glass and ceramics making their way towards your eyes, neck, and mouth.
Oh, okay then.
We add a second yet.
Oh my God, this is just.
Nope. Hey, episode 4. Here we are.
Here we are.
I mean, honestly, I think you're taking a little easy on it.
Look at him dancing and singing. Sirit is safe from all of us. Or from all of us. From them, at least.
Did any
The
of
sun's
your
going down.
items
That's better
fail their
looking.
saving throws?
So all of my magic items, right? My plate mail +2, my shield +2, everything. I failed my last roll, my shield.
Your shield goes. Okay.
But you succeeded on everything.
I succeeded on everything.
Okay, thank God.
I failed on the last one. I succeeded on everything except my shield.
Because you were rolling with
Failed on
advantage,
everything
right?
except the shield.
I rolled a 2 and a 3 on my last roll.
Oh God, he's gonna get hammered now.
That's going to be 33 points of force damage to you as your shield.
It's force, so I don't have resistance to it.
No resistance to that. A huge percentage. And again, when those things go, they don't just do damage to you; they are permanently gone. They are destroyed.
Yeah,
and
so we
disintegrated.
lost items. Some of the items are still coming at
You
us. He's
watch
got
your shield buckle,
melting
warp,
coins
and
inside him.
split, and feel the warping metal stabbing in, pushing through your plate mail, and feel it hitting your side. You look down, your eyes seeming to be able to move somewhat faster here to take more of this in this moment. Everything else is sort of being disenchanted and erupting. Its magical energy erupting. By the way, the save on your Staff of Power, Pesha, its retributive strike absolutely would have triggered, just probably destroying everybody in the room.
Meaning had it not.
Had it not.
Oh,
Had you
okay.
not made the save on that,
Yes.
that was about to be. I want you to know that you just dodged a pretty remarkable bullet.
Yes. Yes.
You look down. Everything is.
Look at his face.
One of your magic items is not. Your Holy Avenger in its scabbard. You look down, and as force is erupting from the opening seam of fire in the world, you see it does not erupt, it does not explode, it corrodes. It diminishes and rusts, and you have seen this same thing earlier today with a golden bow of one of the heaven's mightiest angels. Your sword is unmade and ruined in the presence of what now comes.
I have chills on my back. On my back, guys.
I have chills on my. I was like, what?
Okay. Now we can deal with the fire.
Has it been a second yet?
Please don't be
No, we are still
Make me feel bad.
not even
Please
into
don't
a
make me
second
feel
yet.
bad.
We haven't even got a full round. What is Sirit doing?
Okay.
Is it Sirit or Sirit?
What is going to
Either way,
happen? It has not been a second yet.
Sirit. I
And
think it's
I will say
Sirit.
now it gets to like almost approaching a second now. That all happens.
Thanks, man.
I'm like sweating, but it's also hot in here.
Everybody here. I'm gonna need
Cheers.
everybody here. Hold on. To go ahead for me. And
Pasha could easily die this round.
Dexterity.
Pasha's got 23 health
saving
left.
throws. Pasha and Loquacious will make this with disadvantage.
Dexterity.
My God,
Boy,
she's already missing an arm and 3 fingers.
Is it a spell or magic?
Now she's got
Magic effect, not a
disadvantage.
spell.
Not a
Then you
spell?
have. Oh, wait.
Natural 20 for Sam
No,
again.
only Avengers would grant that
What is it?
initiative.
Was good.
Okay, so sorry. What's
Two
this?
natural 20s in a row. If we roll 2 more, we win.
Yes, if you roll 2 more nat 20s, we do it for the
4
calamity.
natural 20s in a row, we win. What'd you roll?
It wasn't.
10, so 6, 16. 6, I'm sorry.
What is it?
Now we know whose fault this shit is. Okay?
If we roll 3 natural 20s in a row, we win?
Incredible.
Just like my granddaddy.
advantage.
You're my granddaddy.
Okay.
Plus 5.
No advantage, but +5. That's correct.
Disadvantage. I still got a 25.
Incredible.
go!
Incredible.
Natural 20,
So,
disadvantage
you're trying to hit DC
25.
23.
That's not it.
Oh my God, I did. I did.
Yours is a +5?
It's a +5.
Cool, I
because of
can't
my
remember
heart.
anything.
Okay.
I
DC
did.
23.
Any chance my dex has become a plus 20?
I feel like I'm gonna have a mild heart attack. I'm like breathing heavy and I'm like panting like a dog. It's also 100 degrees.
I'm more dexterous right now. What? How many dice is that, you
That's a lot
fuck?
of dice.
Hey, how many
All
dice is it?
D2s.
How many dice is that, you fuck? Did he just say that or did I hear that
Hey,
wrong?
if it's more than 30, I'm gonna call you a cheater. If it's more than 30, I'm gonna call you a cheater. Straight up.
40.
Gary Gygax Jr.? I'd like to
Gary Gygax Jr.
Gary Gygax.
You're snitching to his son.
Hey, what's up? Where's my daddy? Yeah, I know it's past your bedtime. Okay.
Everyone here,
29.
if you failed the dexterity save, you take 71. You take 71 points of fire damage. And if you succeed, it's halved to 35.
If you succeed, Pasha's dead or unconscious.
Why are you shaking it again?
Pasha's gone.
That's the fire damage.
I hate you.
Wait, there's more?
Whether she succeeds or not, she's done. She's only got 23.
Out.
Yeah, she's
Pasha's
definitely out.
body has been sundered.
Wait, like out? No, just unconscious.
Unconscious.
Okay.
It didn't knock you under your...
Not completely.
And we don't want to call this a spell?
She's missing an arm and fingers and unconscious. This is heavy shit going on. Look at him counting numbers. I just see in the I see in the subtitles lots of number counting. Cheers.
72 halved to 36 bludgeoning, but that's all the same effect. So that means that the fire and the bludgeoning, because you're gonna be dealing with death saving throws now. So in other words, that if that wouldn't do double your hit points, which I don't believe it does, or did you? How much?
Yeah, does 143 go over your hit points?
What was I at? I was
23.
At 23.
23. I'm
so
keeping
what was
track.
143.
Total damage.
What's your total hit points?
If you
My
fail.
total hit points were 86, so I think that does.
Oh, no.
In the eruption of fire, as you twist, the blast hits Pasha, and you can already see, Xerxes, that Pasha's head twists past the point that she can remain alive as she is consumed in fire.
Dead?
Pasha is dead.
Are we still under 1 second?
Pasha's dead.
We might be.
We have a dead character. This is maybe the first time. Yes, first
all
time.
of you.
I'm like actually shaking because someone actually died. This is the first time I've seen someone actually
Yes, but you made
die.
your save.
What's the total again?
That's
I
a
believe
part
it was
of the group.
35. If you made the save, if you,
143 between both of them if you fail.
I'm dead. I'm down, but I'm not dead.
not dead. You are down. So
my God.
unconscious.
We're
dead.
20 minutes in, and Pasha's dead. 20
so
minutes
you both
in
made
to
your save,
episode
correct?
4.
So you both made it. So 76 damage to you both. Fire. The first one. If you have resistances, first one was fire.
I
and
can't
the other one
believe
was
she's
bludgeoning.
dead. How? When I scream, is it redlining? No, not yet.
Wait, you're unconscious? I am. Who's alive?
Shot for Pasha, man. I had one poured for this episode. This is for Pasha.
You have healing?
Cheers to Pasha's death. I can't believe she's dead.
We got healing potions on us.
Now,
I think they all burned up.
and I will say, this is the final save of this
Wait, there's
moment.
more saving?
Final one.
It's still 1 second.
Both of you, actually all three of our unconscious
Ooh, that's
companions
delicious.
will automatically fail this saving throw. Laren, I'm going to need
I got a
strength
a
saving.
caramel whiskey.
So
Caramel,
if you fail, is it 2
caramel.
I
death
don't get the
saves?
+5. Does his corpse
It will,
give me
it will just
the
be
+5?
it will just be a single death save.
Got it.
This someone.
What is that?
It's real. Tell me it's a natural 20.
The natural one.
Oh, it's
20 on the last one, and a natural one now.
Well,
Travis did real good.
good thing I've got my Wonder Bat in the closet. I'll bring it.
Whoa, me! Is that how it works?
Hey, Brandon, look at me. Need you to roll low.
Yeah.
This one is you have survived the explosion. This is the concussive wave and you hitting the wall behind.
Is this a spell effect?
No.
No, this is physics.
This is physics.
I don't know if I'm sweating from the temperature or the game or both, but I'm definitely like
This is a much lower
semi-shaking because I can't believe someone just died.
Battery in chamber, right?
Yeah, is there moss?
She made it. I'm so used to saying unconscious. Marisha goes, I'm unconscious. And I'm like, yeah, she's not dead. Nope. Dead.
Oh, thank God!
Confidently.
And the rest of us fail and take
So Quay, Xerxes, Nidus each fail a death save.
Just the one, right?
Just the one.
22 HP. The only hit point that matters is the last
That's all you
one.
need. That's all you need.
Holy shit.
Mass healing word.
Laren, you are thrown out past all of this. You leave the calyx. You're like thrown through the door and feel yourself moving. Your companions intermittently start thudding into the walls behind you. Time slows down.
More?
Xerxes. You feel a ripple. You've used your reaction for your arcane ward, Laren, but I will ask for an Arcana check from you.
21.
Time's down. Ninth level spell coming through. You freeze.
Ninth level
now
spell.
the time is no longer just slowed because we're in bullet time. Now something is messing with time. You are locked out of it. Boom. You have no reaction. Xerxes, you regain 3 hit points.
Yay!
As you are moving through space,
What does 3 hit
Xerxes,
points
you come
matter?
back to, I just want to go around and ask, though as you are like falling into states of unconsciousness and being thrown aside, what is the expression that Xerxes sees on the faces of those that fly through midair in this moment? And we'll start with Nidus. What is happening to you as you sail towards the wall?
I love this. What is going through your head as you sail through the freaking shock wave?
I think you see an expression of
Paisha just died before us.
sadness. I think
Kind of.
in this moment, Nidus wanted this city to be great, and feels as if he's failed. This is his fault. He holds himself responsible for
I can't believe
his role in enabling it, and is saddened by the horror that has knocked him unconscious.
Paisha, the fire enveloping you closest to the source of the blast, the last thing it leaves as you twist in midair is your face. What is the
Jesus
expression you
Christ.
see frozen on the rictus of Paisha Porco?
I think she processes all of the knowledge that she's just been flooded with.
Could she like
And
send her consciousness somewhere or
in that
something?
instant realizes you can hold all the knowledge in the world. But if it dies with you, it doesn't matter. And you just see like grim realization as blood trickles from her eyes.
Quay,
Could she have given like her knowledge to somebody at that exact moment? Been like, "Eh, I give you my knowledge. I mean, she's freaking
ribs
banged
thudding into
up
your
and
own
dead.
body? What is the expression that Loquacious wears on his face in this moment?
It's not one expression. His body and face is now liquid, changing rapidly as he flies through the air. You see his face quickly morph between several different other faces. The face of Salandrix Studathorn, the guy that I exposed many years ago. The face of the reporter that I fired, Elena Tuvaris. The face of Seret briefly whips by. The face of
That's
Laren.
interesting.
And then finally, the face, it's not a face, it's the mask of the Matron of Ravens is the last one that you see sort of cross over my face. It's a blank white mask, and then I just fall unconscious.
And Laren,
Yeah, that sounded interesting. Why Surrit? Why the Matron of Ravens at
you
the end?
see hunched at the foot of the broken, fiery tree, having crawled through. Vespin
Chloris.
long, fiendish arms, and a mask of pain and ruin on his face. You see images behind him. Penalthi in the city, with the artifacts from Orwin's office, having just completed the ritual to summon Vespin through. And you see behind him, stepping into the world, a thing older and more evil than your vast intellect can comprehend.
Lord of Hells?
What is the expression Lyra
Wait.
has on her face in this moment?
Even though she sees all of that, from the moment he turned and Quay told me that he was afraid of what I was in this moment, she never took her eyes off of him. So even with all of this, she's still staring at him and sobbing. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
You behold the calyx, the ruined tree, so much ambition and greatness and pain and suffering, and it shouldn't have been like this. It should not have been like this. And then time stops. Xerxes, you and you alone become aware that truly only you are left moving.
Is it
from
possible?
here.
I don't know what
But your
spells
body is
exist
still flying. You're still
that
headed
you could
for the wall.
reverse time.
But something has restored you. Give me a perception check.
Like, here's where I'm going, guys. I've seen it before in movies and TVs and video games. I don't know what you could do. I'm sure there is some sort of spell or something. I'm saying this real quick before Xerxes. But the fact that we're moving so slow and time has stopped, is it possible we could be like, whoa, and go back? Save Patient's life. Everybody's like, oh, no blight on the tree. Ah, like, I don't know, reverse everything. I don't know. Otherwise, shit.
Up above, you know,
I
the
don't know what
tree
to
is
think.
expanding. It's destroyed utterly, but it is expanding and moving.
We're halfway.
It was already
From part one.
the blight was the finishing stroke on it. It had
Blight, yes.
done the tithe. Had already
Never
been
should have
devoted.
blighted.
Energy to it had already been cut off. There was a weakness in it already. The calyx needed so much energy to function, and the blight was almost just pushing it over the edge, and it went. And you see branches moving. None of them near you, but they are moving in the direction of you, moving fast. You see
one.
two things. One, spiraling off in the branches, small, translucent, blinking light.
Is that the thing?
It blinks to you once every 30 seconds, once a minute. And then you see in the fiery seam before you, a foot has stepped through.
Is it Evandrin?
If it can be called that, a thing of shadow and flame, a massive cloven hoof.
Is it the Lord of Hells?
A being that is both the size of a man, but also 20 feet tall, but also as tall as the sky itself, and you cannot tell as you look at it, because this thing is realer than your reality.
Listen to
You
the
look up and see
music.
The thing trying to enter the world, the thing that it is good to be home. And you look up into the fire, and you see a heart. And within that fiery heart, you see a writhing humanoid figure.
Oh my god, it's
Crying,
Evandrin.
screaming, horned. But for a moment, the face is golden, like the bow of that solar. And the horns fade into bright red hair.
It's Evandrin. Red hair. The kid and him had the hair.
Something tortured and in pain, past the fiery seam. And you feel that there is something, not of the flesh but of the spirit, that would allow you to reach out.
I will. I was gonna say. Shit, yeah. Holy.
You turn. In this moment, the tree, the light expanding,
Another shot.
Vespin hunched, your friends moving, and the figure beyond the seam shrieking in pain. Where do you move the power of your spirit to?
Cheers, everybody. We're past the halfway for part one.
God.
I can't believe how quick we jumped into this, but I mean, it makes sense. That is Evandrin in the heart of who I'm assuming is the Lord of Hells,
This
resurrected, or whatever you want to call it.
Creatures at the core of what looks like.
The Lord of Hells. That this thing maybe has more than one form, and there is some form within it that you can see.
See, I don't want to assume, but I'm assuming it's the Lord of Hells, and then you just said it.
Oh my God.
Because my list friend
Look at
was 15 feet tall, and he was just a
I see.
thing, demon.
Before this moment, the last thing that I had seen milliseconds
Hit
ago
radiator
was this
time.
figure, golden
Radiator
figure,
time.
and rushing towards Loquacious and trying to protect him, and then that getting shattered and their bodies breaking and snapping and falling, and I want to go to them so bad because I know that I can help. I start to head.
I burned my. I just set my finger on fire. I feel no pain
All
right
the
now.
answers are right in front of me in the fire. I go to the fire.
Reach into the flame.
Okay, here we go.
You see beginning to manifest something like a hand, like your hand, but it is deep and ruby red. It reaches out and the fire does not burn it. It moves through, and you feel its connection to you, and you see the figure writhing in pain. And that hand, you're still sailing through the air. The hand reaches what feels like an eternity away, miles and miles. And finally, your hand alights, and you feel the burning hot skin of the figure in torment. And that figure, that the same size as you, almost small in the distance that you can see, turn to look as the hand touches and sees you.
This is gonna get emotional.
Don't be scared. I'm here. I'm here. Come on, come with me. Take my hand. Do you know me?
Glad grasps your hand.
I hold it as tight as I can.
Xerxes, I promised you I'd never forget.
I promised you I wouldn't either.
I'm dying here.
No, you're not. I won't let you.
You can't come here. You'll die. This place is...
Then you come here.
He looks at you.
I pull.
Does the time stop?
Nidus looks like he's trying to hide under the bed like a child. I love it.
Pull the true heart of the Lord of the Hells into Exandria.
Oh, God.
And as it enters, you see this hand.
Oh, my God.
This ruby red hand. He smiles and he moves through the seam. That massive form vanishes. The seam begins to close behind him. It's still there. The explosion is still happening in this moment. But he comes through and you see him floating. He's joining you, sailing through the air almost as though he hits the same buffet of explosion that you are in as this hand pulls him. And you see, as he comes through, shadows begin to move through the door with him.
Oh, shit.
You see your hand that is pulling him. He moves across the threshold and is in the world. That ruby red hand shines so brightly. And you see the hand attached to a wrist, and the wrist to an arm, and the arm move all the way to your body, and the wound that Zartaza, the devil, left in you. The hand is your blood. Your blood issuing on a tendril from your body.
Oh, my God.
Across the fiery seam.
Oh, my
And you see
When
the
they-
exact same spot, that injury on the Lord of the Hells, holding on to your hand of blood. And as he moves into this world, you see his face changes.
And it's you?
He looks a lot like you.
I said earlier, I totally
Moves
forgot
shadows
about it,
into
but when they
space.
took, when
You
the
see
blood,
Zartaza, the Arrhenius, the armored Arrhenius, walks through. She is smiling and weeping. You see your blood still on her sword. And you see the Lord of the Hells.
I fucking forgot about this. I knew the blood was going to mean something. I honestly forgot about the blood when Zortaza took it. And I'm like, the blood, I go back and look.
Let's get ourselves cleaned up.
What will become of me?
Who can say? You are an oracle. I would think that you would know yourself.
Can I do something?
Yeah. You are still moving
Oh my
through
God,
space slowly.
I am
You
like
can do
twitching,
something.
shaking, sweating. I am mad that I forgot about the blood, but that is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God.
Blue is the physical manifestation of all of our emotions right now. He is being oppressed.
I kid you not, I feel like the most tense I ever have. It's top 3. I won't say the most tense yet, but it is top
Xerxes,
3.
yes.
The most tense I've been in one of these. I feel like Nidus right now.
You
I said I
recognize this.
feel like
What happens
Nidus
the blood
is
of the
more
chosen, there are
the
some
guy I'd
connections
be
where
in
you
this.
have been able to draw him into this world. He looks at you. He's also going to cure you for 40 points of damage.
Oh my God, thank you.
What about the homie? You know?
Yeah, can we have some for the homies?
See, that's what I was saying. Even though we are now kind of aligned, could he be like, save my friends? And Paige is just like,
You see, he looks at you and says, whatever you wish to happen can happen. What do you?
bring Paige back to life.
Has he completely stepped in?
He's floating through the air.
This
being
is
buffeted
something
by
that can
forces.
happen,
He's
yes?
sailing
Maybe?
weightlessly, slowly through
I don't know.
space right now. But he's side by side with you. You're both sort of
Change,
horizontal. and he's just
reverse
gazing.
time. No, you can't reverse time, but save.
My hand moves from his chest to his face, and I just kind of hold his face very gently, looking in his eyes, and I ask him, "What do you remember? What do you remember of your existence before you found your way here?"
Everything. I remember everything.
What? What?
Then tell me, and I would like to. I place my other hand on Evandrin's namestone, and touching his face very gently, I used cleansing touch, but powered by that stone.
I just poured my seltzer into the glass
You
with
use
the
your
rest of the
cleansing
whiskey.
touch, and you feel the portion of that ceremony you were casting for, the uncompleted ceremony.
Yeah.
The ceremony of atonement that you were performing.
Cheers.
In this moment, you feel your cleansing touch that gives him the ability. I believe the wording of that ability is, someone's in a corrupted form. It can release them from it. You can combine it with that ceremony of atonement in this moment.
Everything I'm doing everything I can to get him to what I believe is the purest him.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Solid. All right. I mean, hey, at this
Move
point,
through, and I believe he gets a saving throw.
what else did you do?
You move a hand to him, and you see he goes,
What's Travis
"The
doing?
most exceptional mortal I've ever known."
Yeah, is this all manipulation? I feel like Nidus is reading this shit.
Ceremony of
Poker
atonement.
face.
You go to cleanse him. He accepts your hand and leans his face against your shoulder as you sail through the air side by side. Zartaza smiles, Vespin hunched down by the tree, frozen in time as well.
Vespin sounds so
You should be
creepy right
the
now.
spell should be working. And it's not. And he looks at you, and he can tell something is wrong. Like he's looking at you, like wondering what's up.
I know that it would have succeeded, and it should have succeeded. Is that my
Yeah,
understanding?
it should have. Yeah, absolutely. So
And he's confused.
he's looking at you, kind of confused. It's like, is something supposed to happen now?
I don't know.
What are you attempting to do?
I want you to remember. Like you said, you remember everything.
Yeah.
I want you to remember who you were before
Yes.
you came here.
I don't know what to believe, what to trust.
Do you remember?
I think I remember the nature of this nature of the
I
ceremony.
apologize.
This is a ceremony of
Brennan's fault.
of atonement, correct?
Uh-huh.
I see. I think I know what may be happening.
What?
The ritual of Evandrin, the resurrection, it didn't work. because you tried to resurrect him, but he wasn't dead.
Right.
You're trying to atone me, and I didn't do anything wrong.
Jesus friggin' Christ!
You want to know what I've always hated about mortals? And you
Oh
feel
my
his claws
fucking
dig
god!
into
I just said I didn't trust this.
I lay a hand on him and I cast Remove Curse.
Oh god.
The way Brennan just yelled in my thing, I literally thought the devil reached behind me and scared the fuck out of me.
Am I? You're not this. How have you forgotten? You think you know how you came here? You think you stumbled upon this place? Look at me. Look at me. I am the godless. I am a conduit of divinity that is far greater and more ancient than anything you have ever understood. Look at me. You didn't stumble upon this place, you and your kin. You were called here. We have always been here. You were wandering in the abyss, lost. And we called you here so that you can have a home. You didn't create anything. We have always been here. You came and you shaped. You took and you shaped and you changed, but you didn't create a thing. You're no god. You're a child. You are a child, and you're lost. How do you not see that?
You have referred to yourself and your fellow mortals as our children. You are not our children. You are a bad first draft.
We are failures.
The plan was to destroy this, to let you all fade into nothingness. That's not going to be how we do it this time. You think that you are a man of true belief, and that it's all these wizards around you that are humble. Who is the most proud man here? These ones who thought they would fly a city, or the man who thought he would teach me a lesson? The only difference between you and the Dawnfather is that the Dawnfather's a little more humble. Now, I'll tell you why I spit on your forgiveness. I'll tell you why I loathe your redemption. To reach a hand down to somebody, they need to be beneath you! And I'm beneath nobody. You wanted to understand me. Then you should have accepted that I was right! And he pulls the back of your head and rips the skin off of your skull.
Oh my!
What the fuck?
You do have 3 hit points. Maybe you'll survive this.
Why not come to this side of the table? Kill one of them.
You see...
What are the repercussions for skin ripped from your face? Are you dead? I feel like you die. Oh my god.
Do I have a moment to do anything?
What the fuck is happening? We're not even done with part 1.
He counterspells with a 9th level spell slot and smashes you into the floor and breaks your spine. And he heals you again, and he breaks your spine, heals you, raises you back up, casts time stop again. I just want to remind everybody.
Really quick.
Yeah.
What I get in between the time stops, buddy? Just let a girl know, like.
No, he casts the second time stop in the first time stop.
Okay.
He exceptionally time stop. He exceptionally time stop. He exceptionally time stop. He double time stop.
This man is a god. He's
Brandon's
exceptional.
gonna kick. We're getting incepted right now.
Time stop within a time stop.
I don't even know what to do. I'm just trying to absorb as much as I can.
You see, he said, in the vision in the Hall of Prophecy, you told me that you would help me confront those who did this to me. Wake up, Xerxes! You did this to me! You and your kin, you think my enemy are the prime deities? Those are my siblings! We were happy once, together. We traveled here together. Has it never dawned on you that before the schism, all was well between us? We came here to make something. And then, one of our puppets, one of our foolish paper dolls, mattered so much to them that they threw us into the pit. You think that my quarrel is with them? No.
It's with you.
All of you did something to them. You made
turn their back on us. My greatest heartbreak is that when I have collected every last mortal soul and all of my siblings into my pit, that I will only have eternity to punish them.
Only have eternity. Only. What do we do?
So
this dude is
I can die as
super.
many times as possible, and Tempest is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
And my telepathic link to Tempest remains.
Yes.
As this is happening, I'm just basically transferring all of this with some instructions to Tempest. Wait.
For sure reason.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you don't got lips no more.
Yeah. Look at
Can
Travis.
I mean, can I?
Yes, absolutely,
Because did
absolutely,
he
yeah.
heal me to just rip my face off again?
This is his vision.
Yeah.
Endless torment without death. This is what he is here to do.
So we have not died yet. Confirmed, we have not died yet. Jesus Christmas! By far most tense episode ever of anything.
No one
of
Flintstones
this
dinosaur, my
Critical Role.
my devil NPC. It's a living.
We're laughing because it's so dark.
I've never been more stressed
There's
in
nothing
my
else.
entire
Yeah. I hear you, Brian.
Right now?
I know.
Imagine how this is.
You're next.
Does anyone want a gummy bear?
Yes.
I gotta find a good time to stop it so we can take a break,
Something.
do another hour. I'm gonna try to do the first half before the break in
You feel
two
that leap.
parts.
Give me an insight check if you can.
If I do
God.
a full hour of each, I should be able to get the
other sessions
first
gonna be
half, I think, into one,
21.
possibly. 21!
You look into his eyes
This
and
looks
you see
horrible.
the father of lies. You see
Father of lies!
it was so easy for him.
Yeah.
And what you see is
I
he
said it.
fought
Go back and look.
abominations and undead before.
Father
You have
lies,
fought
father
things
lies, over and
that
over and
are
over and over.
Of an alien need for destruction, cold, unfeeling, things that are anathema to life itself, and this is not the Lord of Hells. There is an infinite hatred behind his eyes, purer than anything you can imagine. Perhaps at one point he wore a golden face,
That's long gone.
and behind his eyes, when they were of gold, this hatred lived. And you see in him that unlike the alien aberration or undead hatreds you have faced in the past, this is not beyond. It is something that each human has the gift of, because he doesn't just hate you, he hates everybody. And he doesn't hate them in an alien way. He wants them to know that they deserve it.
I process all of that. And you just
Send it to Tempest.
pity.
He goes mad. As pity crosses your face, he looks at you and goes,
You hate everything so purely. Oh, you poor thing. Look at how much you hate yourself.
You know what your fault is, Xerxes? Other than just being very trusting. You truly believe that you are above this all, this city that you will not call home, me, the gods. But I'm not the one who left my little son down in that city for all of my devils to find. So I think you are going to make a very good champion for me.
and he twists your head around, snaps your neck. You've died for the third time in less than that many minutes, and he drops you to the ground. And you are now you feel your spirit being released from your mortal body. And you see the Lord of Hells existing in this sort of liminal space goes, sorry about your sword. I tend to have that effect. But the fact that you pity me doesn't spoil anything for me, because I think that you are my greatest champion, Xerxes. So, if you'd like to be back in the world, you see he grabs Zartaza, the Erinyes, by the throat. She goes, thank you! And he smashes her into the ground, and you see a ruby-headed, black iron-encrusted mace crunch as she explodes in blood, and there's armor everywhere. The top of the mace almost like a black crown. The ruby glows with infernal fire in the head of the mace, and it rests there in this liminal space. That's there for you to pick up if you want, Xerxes. But you know the cost you pay for it. But I won't force you. The afterlife awaits.
I inhaled the water out of shock. I was trying to keep it down.
I appreciate the extra 10 seconds.
The mace of the Black Crown.
Marisha was so
Okay.
not wanting to do that. I feel bad. She was holding it back.
Is it my spirit or my body that has agency right now?
It is now your spirit that has agency. You see that the Lord of Hell, the Lord of the Hells, is exiting. He
Oh my God.
leaves this
I almost got a
infernal
stump.
mace in front of your spirit. You feel in a liminal. You feel the pull of the afterlife. Your dead body has let your spirit go, but there is this gleaming infernal artifact before you.
It's almost like he has to,
Oh my god.
just so we have more
I'd
time.
like to try
I'm sweating.
probably too many things.
Yes.
So it's my spirit that has the agency, my body is just crumpled on the floor.
Yes. Correct.
I reach out and I try to grab the name stone. Can I touch and grab anything?
The name stone. Its spirit is with you too, and it rests on your chest.
All right.
Yours and Evandrin's.
Both of our name stones are on my chest.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You touch Evandrin's name stone.
Yes.
You hear in your heart, darling, no. And we will move from there.
No, God, I'm.
But real talk.
Well, I
did
can't
we-
stop there.
Did we do 1 second of actual time in that space?
I don't think we hit a second.
It feels like we did.
Flames on the side of my
Did we
face.
honestly do 1 second of actual time?
Okay,
We're at
now
0.00.5.
that we come back.
1 second.
Oh, baby.
2 PCs in less than 1 second.
Yes.
That might be a record. Hey, Gary Gygax the third? Yeah, okay, I want you to know. A DM just set the record for most PC death in under 1 minute.
Well, only one. There's only one of you dead. Well,
Okay.
unclear.
Xerxes died 3 times. Patia's dead. Loquacious is really fucked up.
You got marionetted.
A lot of them are banged up.
That was bum
Seret
nasty, dog.
is totally fine. I'm gonna wait till see what he jumps into because we got a minute, and I have to do right to the hour or it'll not fit in 5 parts. It's actually working out great. Let's just hang out with them, see what's up.
Episode 4 of Calamity.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
I really thought you were gonna just straight up like give us damage and then be like he's here and he's gonna wave to us and then he leaves and then we're gonna.
This is a nice little relaxing moment. I needed this. This is beautiful.
Check out the Mace of the Black Crown. It's a
Whole ass
It's a
actual ass
famous
badass thing.
yeah.
artifact.
it's
Mace?
the arms of the betrayers. Yes, exactly.
Mace of the Black Crown. I don't know if that.
Go to
You may remove your Holy Avenger and add the Mace of the Black Crown to your inventory. If you so choose, if you choose to accept, and maybe not yet.
Still, I don't know. It's been a second.
It's been a second.
I'll wait for the other
I've
half
only
a
written books
second.
about it, so you know. just think-
Cool.
I want to see where we're going, and then we'll talk.
Amazing. So, whoo, boy, oh boy.
Is that her tail?
We return. 2 of you are making death saves. And Laren, you hit the wall. How many hit points do you have right now?
22. I want to see if she
Laren,
goes.
You hit the wall and drop. You may act at any time, but you also are aware as you hit the wall that time has returned. So
Time has returned.
Nidus, Quay, and Pasha all hit the wall. Xerxes does as well. You can roll a medicine check to see who's dead and who's
Yeah,
unconscious.
I see 4
Bodies.
effective corpses. How far away is Quay? From me.
You got blown back through the door, so I think you're probably like 40 feet back
From him.
from Quay, and then there's another probably like 30 feet to the center of the chamber where you see. It's hard to look at him. First of all, there's heat waves all around him, like on a hot day, but he's also just impossible to behold. But you see something that your mind registers as a figure cloaked in red, about 12 feet tall, looking down at Vespin, and you see the Lord of the Hells speaking to Vespin Chloris, and you can hear what he is saying in this moment, but
He's 70 feet away.
70 feet away, yes.
All right, guys. Holy shit, I did not expect it to go off that quick. I thought maybe we'd suffer some damages, we'd have to regroup, and then decide what to do. Maybe we'd flee. We didn't even have a chance to do any of the above. We basically went 1 second in time at this point. Lirin's deciding what to do, but we have not passed more than 1 second in that hour, and that hour was 1.25 speed. So that hour, to be precise, it's an hour and 12 minutes. But holy crap. So Paisha dies within the first 20 minutes. Horribly. Loses her arm at the elbow. Brennan says possibly everyone would be dead right now had she not failed at that roll. So she had to fail. She failed, loses her arm at the elbow, blows 3 fingers off, body incinerated, dies within the first 20 minutes. Paisha's out. Surratt hasn't even had to do anything. Not many people have had a chance to do anything besides life-saving rolls. The biggest thing is the blood became important. Zartaza was the red flying devil woman that was in the battle with Lucretia in the beginning. Zartaza was there. She was talking all crazy. That explains why Zartaza was like, thank you, it's an honor, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the heck her exact wording was, she was talking to Xerxes like he was the Lord of Hells. And I felt like whatever was happening in that moment had a big deal to do what was going on. The blood and everything. Thank you so much. Sliced him up, had the blood. I just forgot about it because so many other things are happening. It ends up being that Xerxes' blood made himself, and he sees himself, and he is the Lord of Hells. He created raising of the Lord of Hells. I'm going like this because I'm shaking each other's hands Predator style in my mind. That's what I'm doing. But with Xerxes and himself. But holy shit, Xerxes dies 3 times, neck is snapped, has the option, which I'm assuming he's going to take because what else option does he have at this point, to take the mace of the Black Crown, which they all knew about. They said go back and look at something that explains that. I don't know what it is, but it sounds awesome. Therefore, he becomes the champion of the Lord of Hells. Loquacious almost died, and he had a bunch of faces spin around. The journalist lady, and then at the end, the matron of Ravens. So why did Loquacious turn into the matron of Ravens at the end? What does that mean? Sliced up thousands of times, little paper cuts all over, very low on health. Lirin has 22 health. She is up. It's her turn. And like I said, Travis isn't even in the vicinity. He's out there waiting for his kids somewhere. Nidus, banged up as well, had gold coins go inside him, molten hot coins melting in his body. But that's not as bad as half of them. I mean, like, he might be the second least worst. Lirin, with 22 health, probably feels the best right now. Even though Nidus might have more hit... I mean, besides Surratt, who isn't even in this friggin' vicinity, like I said. Nidus might have more hit points. But Nidus has molten coins in him. Lirin sees a 12-foot cloaked man talking to Vespin Chloris. That is the Lord of Hells. And Xerxes has to make a choice soon because we're going real time now. Time is restarted. Time stopped for the entire hour and 10 minutes that we just watched. Hour and 10 minutes, 1 second, 2 people died, possibly more coming very soon. Very shortly. I don't know what else to say, guys. Let's just jump in to the next part. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see over here on YouTube. Person of Interest, Doctor Who, Battlestar, Stargate. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.